Oh my god.
You tired, bud?
I thought when I showed up, you'd have everything loaded.
That's stupid. Okay, it's Monday morning, 8:30. We have got a ton of stuff to do today. Today is the only good weather day, so we have to drive all this material, the roof, ceiling material, all the wall boards, all the styrofoam insulation that I snagged off from Facebook Marketplace, and we have to get it on the trailer. We have to drive it off the property. It's a 3-hour trip, and then we've got to get that roof on before 5 o'clock tonight because it's supposed to start piss and rain, and then rain all day tomorrow. So if we don't get that roof on, we won't have cover to do the wall boards. So it's a time crunch today. Let's get loading.
Hey guys, just wanted to remind you we've got a couple weeks left on our limited edition Off-Grid Samurai t-shirt. Make sure to pick yours up before they disappear forever. Link in the description box below.
Just a little top heavy, but here's to hoping we don't capsize.
My god. We ain't moving. Thank you.
Tad heavy in the front. Said they only hate us because they ain't us.
Oh.
They might be laughing now, but wait till I got a cabin on 5 acres of waterfront, and then they'll be like, oh, damn. Pays to be a samurai. So the neighbors and people in the lake have been warning me about how the water levels can fluctuate quite rapidly. And we were here a week ago, and the water has come up at least 2 feet. So those concrete piers that I put in were easily a foot and a half above the water line when we were forming and pouring them, and now they're 8 inches of water up around the base. And I've actually never seen the water level this high. When I even came in March, I think was when we first saw the property last year. You know, you could still walk right along the rock there. There was a little bit of beach, but the beach is completely covered now. So I'll be interested to see if the water level comes up even higher than this. I've been told it does. It can come up even another couple feet. So, I guess we might want to move that boardwalk. I guess building scaffolding.
Don't even say it.
Building scaffolding is going to be a little tricky now that we got a foot of water underneath where we need to put the boardwalk. So yeah, things are just getting interesting around here. We even need a ramp to get onto the rock now because my little piece, you can see that the chains are underwater there. So now we gotta walk on a little bridge here. definitely some warpage going on. Should be able to pull them flat though. Broad enough. Got some flex. So we were aiming to arrive at the property around 2 or 2:30. So we'd have a couple hours before the rain hits, but it's already 4:30 and we're just getting set up to do the roof boards here. So we're using all this larch to go up on those rafters. So I'm gonna climb up there, take the tarp off and just start slamming boards on. Adam's gonna be my cut man. And we're gonna try and get this done before the supposed rain starts tonight. I'm hoping it'll hold off until after dark and after we have the roof on, but wishful thinking. Okay, get ready for some boats. Alright guys, so there's not a whole lot to putting in tongue and groove. It's a very repetitive process, but there are a few little tricks that will help you get good consistent results. A lot of times with tongue and groove boards, you know, the boards will have a bit of a warp in them, right? And so you have to get them to fit together tight. So a lot of times you're hammering. You don't want to hammer too much on that tongue or else you're going to damage the tongue. Some people do the other way around. I always keep the tongue forward. What you can do is you can cut a scrap block of flooring and then put the groove over top of the tongue and use that as a beater board to pound boards in. But I find that even with these really wide boards, standing on the board, if you're in a situation like this where you're putting the boards on top of a roof, putting your weight on top of the board and then giving it a hit, it'll likely not bounce back if it has flex in it because your weight's going to hold it down from bouncing back. So putting your body weight on top of the board will help suck the joints together when you hit them. Another good thing to note is obviously the knots are much harder than the rest of the wood. So if there's a knot close to the edge, hammer where the knot is. And you'll do a lot less damage to the tongue of the board if you hammer where the knots are because they're so much more dense than the rest of the wood. And what we're doing is we're leaving all the joints unnailed because as I was nailing them, they were splitting a little bit. So we're gonna come back with a pre-drill and countersink and screw the joints, the butt joints together. That way we don't have cracking visible on the ends.
Almost there, Jesse.
Almost there. One more piece and then we trim and tar paper.
We did it.
Ain't done yet. Got tar paper to go on.